Good day everyone. I am Tariwasi January Mantawil. So today I will be sharing the Philippine Association of National Advertisers o PANA. In this presentation, malalaman natin kung paano nakakatulong ang PANA para ma-promote ang responsible at ethical na advertising sa bansa. Halimbawa, kung minsan nakikita natin na yung mga ads ay parang exaggerated masyado o parang misleading, dito papasok si PANA. Para siguraduhin hindi naloloko ang mga consumers at may integrity ng mga ads. So let's get started. PANA is the biggest and oldest non-profit organization that unites the users of advertising belonging to every major industry in the country. So it is composed of more than 300 member companies, and PANA recognized the fulfills its role in leadership in the advertising industry as a self-regulatory body that is committed to the promotion of truth in advertising. So, ang PANA ay isang samahan ng mga advertisers sa Pilipinas na layunin i-promote ang responsible advertising. Halimbawa, yung mga ads na nakikita natin sa TV at social media, gusto ng PANA na siguraduhin na ang mga ito ay truthful at hindi nakakasama. They act as a guide para sa mga advertiser para maiwasan ang mga practices tulad ng false claims. Isipin mo na lang kung walang PANA, baka ma-clickbait ads na lang makikita natin. So, next. The first attempt after the war to organization those in advertising come with the founding of the Old Advertising Club in 1948. The member composed of advertisers, media representatives, agencies people, and other in related fields. Because of the diverse interests of its members, and because it was more of social club than a professional organization, it was dissolved in 1951. So in 1951, Robert Henchman Jr., advertising manager of Caltex and Ana Anacleto del Rosario, took an active interest in getting advertising practitioners to form an organization retired after the U.S. Association of National Advertisers. So, PANA was established many years ago para maging boses ng mga advertisers. Noon wala pang masyadong regulations kaya marami ang ads na nakakaloko o hindi totoo. Halimbawa, yung mga ads noon na nagsasabing instant weight loss tapos wala naman palang ebidensyang naging dahilan ito para mag-step up ang PANA. They help shape advertising policies and standard na nagpo-protect sa consumers over time. Nag-adapt din sila ng mga bagong technology tulad ng digital marketing. Next. Their efforts resulted in an organizational meeting which was held on October 16, 1957 at the Old Manila Overseas Press Club. 45 representatives from various businesses established the urgency of organizing the PANA. The organization of PANA was carried out by steering committee, later on called organizational committee. So on January 30, 1958, the Philippine Association of National Advertisers was born in general meeting of representatives from 42 companies which elected the association's 11-member board of directors. Roles and function. Role. PANA recognize and fulfills its role in leadership in the advertising industry as a self-regulatory body that committed to the promotion of truth in advertising. Mission. Its enhanced mission is to be an associate of advertisers providing leadership, guidance, and support in the promotions of effective, truthful, and responsible marketing communications, championing self-regulation, consumer protection, values formation, and advancement of the practice of marketing communication to global standards. In 1980, PANA established its very own foundation to serve it as its advocacy and industry relations arm. The PANA Foundation, or PANAF, aims to have a society that is aware of, involved, and empowered in tackling issues relevant to its well-being with regards to the advertising industry, and to take on a proactive stance on national issues affecting consumers and general public. So, ngayon naman, let's discuss the main roles and functions ng PANA first. Protector ng advertising sa halimbawa, kung may reklamo tungkol sa isang ad na totoo naman pala, PANA can step to protect yung advertiser. Second, magbibigay sila ng seminars at workshops para update ang advertisers sa trends at best practices. Halimbawa, kung paano gumagamit ng social media ethically, kasama ito sa kanilang workshop. And pangatlo is sila rin ang watchdog. Pinapanood nila ang ads, sumusunod ba sa ethical standards. Halimbawa, yung mga ads ay vitamins na nagsasabing miracle cure. Para make sure na hindi nakaka-deceive ang mga ito. Sa lahat ng ito, PANA works with other stakeholders para masiguro na patas at tama ang advertising practices. Next, PANA activities. One is Youth IMC Congress. The two is Pananaw, the Integrated Marketing Communication, or IMC Students Competitions. PANAF and DLSU Certificate Course. So, one of PANA's most notable activities ay ang PANAF course sa Di La Salle University. Isa itong program kung saan ang mga advertisers at marketing professionals ay natututo tungkol sa ethical advertising, creative strategies, and communication. Halimbawa, kung gusto mong gumawa ng ad na creative pero hindi makakasama sa audience, matutulungan ka ng course na ito. Bukod diyan, may mga forums na networking events din sila kung saan nagkakaroon ng sharing of ideas. Halimbawa, may mga panel discussions sila tungkol sa paggamit ng AI advertising at kung paano ito magagamit ng ethical at ganitong activities ay nagbibigay daan para sa mga advertisers na makapag-collaborate at matututo sa isa't isa. So, next, PANAF DLSU course schedule. Module 1, Fundamentals of Marketing, March 12 to May 7, 2013. So, ang Module 2 naman is Marketing Research for Business Intelligence, June 4 to July 18, 2013. Module 3 is Brand Activation, August 1 to September 26, 2013. Module 4 is PR in Crisis Management, October 3 to November 19, 2013. Module 5, Consumer Loyalty and Customer Relationship Management, January 21 to March 6, 2014. Module 6, Integrated Marketing Communications, March 25 to May 20, 2014. Tuesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. DLSU Makati Extension Campus, 5FRCBC Plaza, Ayala Avenue, Makati. So, ethical or legal issues and concerns. PANA is found of four basic principles. So, the belief that advertising an essential factor in marketing of goods and service and consequently is an important factor the economic life of the country. Number two is the belief that interests of consumers should be the primary concern of advertisers. In the case of conflict, the interest of consumers should prevail. Number three is the belief that public confidence in advertising and advertised goods and service should be promoted, and therefore any practices that to tend the to tend to undermine the confidence should be prevented or corrected. So number four is the belief of the implement of the standards and practices of advertising. So, napaka-importante rin ng ethical at illegal issues na ina-address ng PANA. Halimbawa sa mga ads na nag-overclaim tulad ng guaranteed weight loss in 7 days, ito ay maaaring misleading at illegal. Kaya PANA make sure na mga advertisers ay sumusunod sa batas at ethical guidelines. May mga code of ethics sila para maiwasan ang mga ganitong problema at para protektahan ng mga consumers laban sa false advertising. Dahil ito ay nagkakaroon tayo ng tiwala sa mga ads na nakikita natin na iwasan ang panliling lang. Lastly, PANA Board of Directors, sila yung mga leaders na nagtataguyod ng initiatives para mas maayos na at para sa maayos at ethical na advertising industry. So halimbawa si Maria Bilen Pilar M. Fernando at Michael Ngo ay kilala sa kanilang expertise sa advertising at marketing. Sila yung mga nagbigay ng direksyon kung paano harapin ang mga bagong challenges tulad ng online advertising, digital platforms. Ang board na ito ay binubuo ng mga professionals na alam kung paano i-balance ang creativity at responsibility. Dahil dito nananatiling relevant at effective ang PANA sa pagbibigay suporta sa mga advertisers at buong industry. At ito po sila. Si Maria Bilen Pilar M. Fernando, Michael Ngo, Yasmin Malari, Bani Aguilar, Pinky, Pamela Centino, and Sandra Puno, Patricia Pascual, Rowell Alvarez, Steph Cua, Clint Navales, Mayaw Kosay, Darlene Stepaniciong, Marco Nito, Marilyn Forzuelo. So that's all. Thank you.